Just a quick video of my own dedicated Mach3 mill controller using a Pokeys keyboard. Nice little numerical entry keyboard. It actually doubles as a mouse cursor, or now it's a calculator. I can use it for numerical entry or just use it to move my mouse around. You got your choice. This is also a touch screen, so I can reset it up here, or I can reach down and hit my normal reset button down here, and you can see it activates on the screen at the same time. So I got my choice. Or I can use the jog it pendant I've got down below. Two smaller pulse encoders I've got set up right now. The top one is feed rate. I can watch my chip throw and sit there and up my rate a little bit very slowly. And if I'm in the jog mode, the second one down here is my slow jog rate. And I can use that right in tandem while I'm throwing my joysticks. You know, this little red button next to it, it's the same as the shift key. So if you hit the shift key in your arrows, you've got the high speed jog. So right there while I'm jogging, I can just hit the shift. I don't have to come down to my keyboard, which I only really use for booting up. Normally, keyboard's tucked away, slid out of the way completely. Nice little unit, it's working pretty well so far. I've extended the controls up top. Red button kills power to everything on the whole bench except the mill, main motor. Little push button, little lathe project for the push button. It's a momentary that turns the computer on down the bottom, and I've got the hard disk and power lights for the computer right up here. Hardly ever have to go under the bench anymore for the computer and the main control box. Obviously on top of this, as I say, I still do use it manually. Here's one of the Sumatech DROs. It's actually 375 even though the label says 350. It's been pretty stable with my small eye gauging scales. Got them buried on the side of the mill head, you can see. Back ones I've got little slide adjusters so I can move my switches anywhere I want to along the rail, and it hits the bottom. The others are buried up here. It's two switches, and you can see what they look like stuck up here on my Z-axis as well. And of course my webcam, so I can watch it remotely. I can do that right on my iPhone as well, which is what this is being recorded with. So far everything seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, not reset, so there's a quickie jog. Turn motors back on. There's my Z-axis, and just jogging them back and forth. I know everybody kind of laughs at the Smithy, but it's more than good enough for what I'm using it for. Been a fun project so far. Big kicker was my swing arm. Made a nice heavy duty swing out for it so I can move this thing around, put it anywhere I want to. Push it away, out of the way. It works great. Haven't buttoned it up because I'm still playing with it. You can see the Pokeys. Put my hub right inside, just plugged in the monitor, the power supply, the Pokeys, the touch screen. You can see the keyboard just sticks out the back at the moment. I'll probably put a little shelf over it to keep the dirt out of it. Lots of little switches, termination board, plugged everything in. Basically the main power switch just fires up the power strip, which is right back here on the wall. Everything's plugged into that, so I can kill it there as well too. Been a fun project. It's been pretty useful. Saved myself a lot of time already. This main controller was a real blast to build.